Beautiful new Redwood Sequoia edition just dropped here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And I'm telling you, every time I see one of these, I get more and more impressed. They do just a fantastic job. The construction's definitely on point. Ooh, the sun's at the absolute worst position possible, so I kind of got to duck under the unit here. Let's get right dug in here, and I do want to mention there's plenty of optional stuff on here. Like the next one you see in stock, it might have a different interior decor from this video. Don't get hung up on specific details. This video is here to give you a general overview and some good information that a couple still photos just can't quite convey properly. And then beyond that, I mean, you're making a significant investment. Pick up the phone, give us a call, or better yet, come see us in person and put your hands on this thing, you know. Let's get dug right in here. We have front and rear caps, and these are fully automotive painted. And once you get close right there, you can kind of see the difference between just a color infusion and a paint. The benefit here is that a paint's not going to sun fade really badly. Like if you look at this cap over here, you see how badly chalked that thing is? This trailer's only like 2 or 3 years old. The sun has just cooked the cap. If you color infuse a cap, you get this kind of fading. I mean, you see how light it is down there versus dark down there. That's what happens if you're not careful. Just to give you a close-up view, normal, nice looking, and then faded like crazy. This isn't gonna happen. This trailer's not gonna fade really any more than your car would. And if your car is 20 years old, you'd expect to measure a sun fading. You know, power awning with LED light strip, I'm not gonna bang too hard on that because that's pretty common in this class nowadays. It's nice. It's more the rule than the exception. Little stuff like this though. I mean, a lot of fifth wheels in this big luxury class have big drop frame storage compartment spaces, and this is awesome. Don't get me wrong, this is absolutely awesome, and the way they do it at Redwood is really sharp. I mean, they finish every square inch of this thing. There is nothing left unchecked. You know, this is a big storage space, easy access to your central vac system here. That's what this little box is. You know, even outside TV hookups right there. Your doors are fully laminated so that they're insulated, and that's actually a big thing to talk about on these. Is insulation is something you can't see, but you can sure feel the lack of it. And not only, you know, a lot of good fifth wheels are rated from 0 to 100 degrees. Sequoias, which is a member of the Redwood family, which all they make is very top shelf RVs. These are rated all the way down to -10. They get the job done well. And this is another thing that a lot of fifth wheels won't have, is the extra little storage compartment here. Perfect little utility spot. I've heard it referred to as Dad's tool chest. All that stuff makes sense. This is a handy little pocket. Now notice too, your baggage doors are magnetically latched. So this is a true one-hand baggage door system that you don't have to, you know, mess with a whole lot. The skin is a true high gloss, as you may have noticed. You can see a reflection in this thing if you're paying attention. Up here up front, we do have a twin battery system standard with a disconnect, so that you have more you know, battery reserve power, as well as the ability to kill all power draw off your battery system, so that you don't prematurely soak the batteries. Because like your refrigerator, your air conditioner, all your stuff, all the stuff in this RV anymore, they don't turn off. They just go into like a standby mode basically, and that still uses power unless you use that disconnect. Rubber shock dampening pin box system here. This big chunk of rubber, it kind of flexes a little bit. It helps soak up that porpoising motion that you get when you go over like railroad tracks and speed bumps. Or let me ask you, have you ever pulled into a campground with a nice smooth driveway? Because I haven't. Even the one that's paved, they have speed bumps, man. I swear the campground owners must be in with Ford and GM and Chrysler, and they're finding ways to wreck the front end of your vehicle with all these speed bumps and potholes. My point is, you know, you want to soak up as much of that as possible so that you don't have a big, you know, crunch on your truck's frame and brakes. Fully enclosed private docking station here. What I like about it is it locks behind a door so that people walking by can't play with your levers. Sadly, I've seen that happen twice. This is a giant converter right here because this RV has a huge residential refrigerator in it. So this RV is capable of running that fridge going down the road, and you need a minimum 1,000-watt inverter to do that, which Redwood has covered easily. Little detail stuff like this. I mean, the construction on these is awesome. And the hard part is I can't show you that because it's all skinned over and looks good, but little things like this are nice indicators. This is just a little extra piece of trim they put on here, and its job is to catch these slide out seals to force them to flip all the way in or out so that you don't get like it pinched a little bit. When it's pinched, when it gets gappy, that's when you're going to get a leak. Well, these don't allow that to happen. Construction on here is fantastic. Now, they have their own unique proprietary patent pending double flange seal system on their slides. Long story short, they always have an additional seal in contact with their slide outs to give you maximum reliability. Good looking frameless windows that you can use in the rain. It is a little windy. I apologize if the wind's hitting the camera. But you can't see the seals because they're hidden under a UV tinted window pane. That is a good way to help keep those window seals looking good. I'd like to direct your attention to the roof line. You see how the roof line wraps over the edge. Not uncommon in this class, but still not standard, and it is a huge way to enhance the structural longevity of an RV. Long story short, that is the highest stress point in the entire RV, that top corner. And if you put a wall seam and a roof seam right there, you have a greater chance of encountering a seam failure, aka a leak, and that's the scariest thing in an RV's lifetime, is a leak. By moving that roof line over, we've significantly reduced that. Big tall girl. This definitely has a huge roof. Now, 100% LED lighting. That is a nice feature. All these little marker lights are LED lighting. We've put a little cargo accessory receiver on the back here, perfect for things like bike racks and whatnot. The tires. We've got taller tires, meaning they spin fewer times going down the road. The fewer times the tire spins, the lower the temperature. The lower temperature, the less likely it is to degrade. You have more rubber, so the tires are going to last longer. Not to mention they're going to ride better. We also have a equal flex suspension system here, so that again, those shocks and jumps down the road help get soaked. The boat dock style aluminum no slip steps are becoming a very popular thing, and I think it's awesome. I wish I'm looking at these things going, why weren't they here for years? Why did it take this long? By the way, this RV, 13744 as it is built. They measure and weigh every single unit as it comes off the line down at Redwood, so there's no guesswork because it's important to get it right. Now, I purposely left all the lights off so you could see them come on and see the difference this makes. I'm bringing us back here because this has this beautiful indirect track light system up here. Now, sitting here with just this light, it's mostly for just aesthetics, but something I noticed is if you're sitting here on the rear height of bed, like I am right now, it's like a air traffic controller lighting up a runway, at an airport, and it's helping direct you to this middle bathroom here, and it's like the perfect night light, it's ideal for that use. Now, as you come over here, again, you're going to see this thing just totally kind of come to life as we kick on each bank of lights. By the way, I love that indirect light right there. It makes such a difference just to go from dark to all lit up. It just comes to life on us, We will come back to the kitchen. Let's start over at the entertainment center here, which I had the foresight to half cover, not thinking. So big entertainment center. By the way, this is all one super slide, and I'm standing in the other super slide. Now, I mean literally, I'm standing in the slide. This is a 7-foot tall, full depth, super tall super slide. It is a walk-in slide out. It's one of the reasons this thing feels huge, and that is a massive difference in the Redwoods compared to a lot of things out there. So all of our wood construction, all of our cabinetry, it's all wood. It's not wood with a sticker wrap. And the easiest way to see that, I don't know how well this is going to come out, but if we look in here, you might be able to see where that's all pocket screwed together. Not stapled, not glued, not chintz. Everything is hidden hinge cabinetry like you'd want in a very, nice house that fits this. And that's the thing. The whole idea behind a Redwood is that they are RVs, yes, but they're not necessarily recreational vehicles so much as residential vehicles. They're trying to make this more home-like than pretty much anything else out there, and they do a fairly good job of that, I think. We believe in it. That's why it's out here. So this big entertainment center here, it can move around. It can face the rear sofa. It can face the kitchen. It can face wherever you want to. What's really neat about this is behind it, we also have this big storage area. This is the perfect DVD library, because again, if you are going to live in this full time, which that's a huge thing here, this has twice the warranty of almost anything else in this class. This has a true 2-year warranty. And that's the thing too, is it's not just a 2-year warranty, guys. It's a 2-year full-time living warranty. Not a lot of RVs are actually covered for full-time living. This is built from the ground up and designed to be used more. and that's what I like about it. The entertainment system here, AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, does pretty much everything you can imagine. It pretty much does everything, you know. Our fireplace down here, fireplace, air quotes, is an electric space heater, essentially. And it helps really take the chill out of the air in the spring and the fall. Would have been very nice this morning, a little chilly. If you are looking for windows, we have them. We have windows to spare. We have a sale on windows in this thing. They are not hurting. I don't remember the name of this interior decor, by the way. Again, though, double check our website directly as opposed to maybe just like YouTube or something to make sure that you're actually seeing the unit we have in stock. By the way, an option we like to put in these that you can't really see the difference is we like to do dual pane windows in these just to give you the maximum possible R factor and maximum resistance against hot and cold weather. So this is a full sleeper sofa back here. This entire thing is a tri-fold memory foam sleeper sofa. It's Williamsburg furniture. It's residential grade stuff. You may have seen it in someone's house before. Same thing with this full on, lay back, take a nap, theater seat here. This is a lazy Sunday snoozing theater seat. That's exactly what this is. And I do love the fact that they actually give you a spot to keep all your remote controls and all that stuff. That's a nice touch. The slide outs I mentioned are extra tall. We talked about the big windows. Let's look at the dining table here real quick. Most of the time, this is going to be a couples camper. So we have 2 chairs designed to be here all the time. If you have guests, grandkids, whatever, you can extend the table quickly and easily. And this is a nice hardwood table. And then we can pull out these pair of folding decor matching additional dinette chairs right here. And those can be stored in the giant front closet under the bed, because this does have underbed storage where a lot of fifth wheels don't. So this converts to be whatever you need whenever you need it. And that's one of my favorite things about it. Big, wide, super tall, beautiful fifth wheel. This has it's called a flat deck fifth wheel in the fact that the exterior height of it is very consistent. It's not a flat roof. It is still a barreled arch, fully walkable, tap danceable roof. One thing you don't see up here, you see a beautiful residential ceiling fan and light. You see this cool like Class A motorhome light fixture over here, but you don't see air conditioners, do you? You see double AC runs all over the place, but you don't see an air conditioner. That's because this uses a dual whisper quiet AC system. This has, the way we build these, we like to build them 9 times out of 10 with a 30,000 BTU dual whisper quiet central AC system. That means in the living room and in the bedroom, when you kick on the air conditioner, you're not going to hear that giant roar of the air conditioner turning on. It's not going to be this deafening roar. It won't wake you up out of your sleep. You won't have to turn the TV up from 27 to 38 just to hear it. You don't have to yell at the person next to you like you're in a bar. It's just way more comfortable. Detail stuff. Both sides of the island kitchen have outlets. This one has USB and a residential plug, so you can keep everything charging all in one spot. Let's take a look at the kitchen island here. It is pure, unadulterated storage, and I love the premeditation they have here, that they give you that dedicated space for a trash can. We have 4 of these full extension ball bearing drawer glides just in the island alone. Not to mention the fact that everything under the sink is pure wide open storage. Naturally, sink is a recessed stainless steel, and this is all solid surface counters. We also have a nice residential pull-out sprayer here, so it is easy for cleanup time. But notice how this is all countertop flush, so you have just a giant prep space. This could be the nacho serving station. It could be pretty much anything. We have dual perfect pantries. That's what I call a pantry when the storage comes to you. You know, the people have spoken, and yea, there was storage, and it was good, and there was rejoicing. I mean, look at this. Look at all the storage that comes to you. You don't have to get down on your knees. You don't have to reach way back in a cabinet. No, it all comes to you. It's easier. And not to mention the fact it's all real wood. It's not press board and junk like that that's going to fall apart on you. One of the trainers, he has since relinquished this stance, I think, for political correctness reasons, but he used to refer to particle board as beaver puke. That always made me laugh. I don't know what it is. I love this convection oven. It's very modern and cool. It's all digital and easy to control, but like the whole faceplate is the door. That's just cool to me. I don't know what it is. I'm a nerd like that. I think that's cool. This, by the way, is a real tile backsplash, not just a cheap wallpaper. And you're going to find power outlets and stuff all over the place here. The flush mount recessed sink, or pardon me, stove is something I like because, again, that does maximize the amount of functional countertop space that we have. Again, giant residential Whirlpool refrigerator in here with a very cool modern lower freezer, by the way. That's something that I think is sharp. That's like 23 cubic foot. That's pretty much the biggest you can put in an RV right now. They'll find a way, though. Again, another of these full-on massive big pantries here. There's even storage pockets up top here. You can see that I haven't really opened up. Access to our central vac system right here, built right into these beautiful hardwood steps. Normally I'd be worried about hardwood steps. Normally I don't like hardwood steps because they're slippery, but you notice they obviously put these grooves in here to give your feet and your socks something to grab onto. Both the bathroom and the bedroom have their own little sliding privacy doors, and you can see this little handle just pops right out there. So you have true pocket doors, but what I like is you have privacy, but you still have the flow through the light with this, what the RV industry calls French door. By the way, in the kitchen and in the bathroom, you have max air ceiling vent fans up here, and they're easy push button operation. You push one button, they turn on and open. You push the other button, or pardon me, you push the button again, they shut off and close. You don't have to get a 3-step stool, and you don't have to try to be an acrobat to get up there. You know, you don't, I just noticed that. We've got a nice built-in handle here, so you can go up and down these steps safely. That's a nice touch. Bam, all the lights in one spot. Love that. So you notice we have a dedicated mid-bathroom light, and I like that you have a switch walking into it. That is smart. This is built in a very motorhome style in that you have kind of a walk-through middle bathroom. Now, a couple things. This bath deck is very tall. The upper deck of this fifth wheel is very tall. Lots of headroom even for guys like me. It's roughly 6'6" to the ceiling panel up here. That's tall. The shower here is one piece. There are no seams. There's nowhere where you can get a water leak or anything like that. And if you're curious about the construction of this fifth wheel, check this out. It is solid. To give you an idea, I mean, this is fat, tall, goofy, balding guy approved. Not a lot of fifth wheels could say that. This is a very seriously well-built coach. If you're, I mean, there's a reason it has twice the warranty of almost any other brand out there, and the fact that it is warranted for full-time living when so many are not. Of course, we have a nicer porcelain stool. I do like the extra little linen cabinet back here. That's a nice touch. And I forgot to point this out in the living room, but all your windows are nice and framed. You know, they don't just leave anything looking raw. Details. In the kitchen, they have nice solid surface countertops. So in the bathroom, they continued with the exact same matching countertops. This is where a lot of brands start to fall off. A lot of people buy the living room and then they get the bedroom and bathroom. When you take it to your campsite, also you're like, oh, it had a cheap plastic sink. Not in a Redwood. They don't do that. Big washer dryer prep closet right here. And if you don't need it, it's the biggest, darndest cedar lined closet, pantry, whatever you need, because any of these shelves could be removed. It is pretty awesome. Walking up here to the bedroom, I want to point out this is an extended bedroom slide. This has an extra large bedroom slide, and once again, look at the lighting. Just doing a job in here. Seriously getting it done. Let's start over here. So now, don't freak out, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's got a sink in the bathroom. No. This is an extra little bonus sink. Remember that in the bathroom, we have a bathroom sink over here. This is just an extra little utility sink and medicine cabinet and vanity. How cool is that? The first time I saw this, I looked at it and went, oh, really? And then I realized it was a bonus fixture, not the main fixture. And I was very impressed by that. That was a very cool, nice touch. Once again, you don't see the air conditioner in here. This is not going to wake you up when the AC kicks on at night. We like to add the 32-inch Insignia name brand residential bedroom TVs whenever we can, and it's mounted up here above this big window so that you get good cross breeze. Notice that you have 2 cross breeze windows set across from this extra large window over here. All hardwood dressers down here. Front wall-to-wall wardrobe closet, and remember that big bubble-shaped nose? They used every darn square inch of that thing they possibly could. And this, in case you're wondering, yes, this is a walk-in closet. Once again, tall, fat, goofy guy approved. I forgot balding. Tall, fat, goofy, balding guy approved. There we go. We have a king bed, and this is a very nice iCool sleep system. It's a gel-topped mattress It is super comfy, guys. It is one of the most comfortable, RV mattresses I've ever been on. I've been on a lot of them. And it's lightweight, so when you lift this up for storage, let's look at that real quick. It's easy. Again, everything's real wood. Nothing is scaled down. I mentioned the two folding chairs. They can store down here. And remember, not every fifth wheel gives you storage under the bed. A lot of them don't do that. Even in a higher end class, because they put the slide out motor under the bed. Remember, this is all part of the slide right here. So you have this extra little cabinet and window and space over here that you otherwise would not have. It makes all the difference. It makes this bedroom feel so much bigger. And I got to tell you, the warranty work we do on these Redwoods is almost non-existent. We just don't see them back. They're built to perform. They're built to last. And, buddy, they get it done. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camp.